Hey parents, does your child know the difference between a debit card and a credit card? If they've been watching adults long enough, they probably can't wait to start using plastic to buy all the things they've been dreaming of. Well, March is National Credit Month, so join me today as I share some tips and language to equip you as the parent to educate your kids on the key differences between these two types of cards. Hi, parents. I'm Holly Reed, the creator of the Playbook.com, and you are in the right place if you want to raise money smart kids and give them a solid financial foundation. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button and click that notification bell. With all the technological advances, money is becoming invisible. And when it comes to debit cards and credit cards, it is understandable why our kids don't know the difference. But it is important for us to pause, take a step back, and educate them on all these nuances, right? So let's start with a debit card. A debit card is linked to your checking account and allows you to make purchases using the money you have in your account. And when you explain this, you can even pull out your debit card, pull out your bank statement, show that the two are tied together, right? When you use a debit card, the money is immediately deducted from your checking account. And this means you can only spend the money you actually have in your account. When you're talking about debit cards being linked to the bank accounts, this is also a critical point in time where you can also introduce tracking spending to your child, right? It's important to teach our kids about keeping track of their spending to avoid overdrawing their account. And it becomes even more a sense of urgency when all of the transactions that most of us encounter are digital, right? There is no money exchanging hands. It's all happening electronically. And it can become very easy to just spend it and forget about it and not really think about what you have left. It's important to explain if your child tries to spend more than they have in the bank, the transaction is going to be denied, declined, and they may actually face fees from their bank or worst, public embarrassment, humiliation from their friends. So we want to avoid all of that by making sure they understand how it works. Now, let's talk about a credit card. A credit card allows you to buy money to make purchases and pay it later. When you use a credit card, the money is not deducted from your account right away. Instead, you receive a bill at the end of the month with the total amount that you owe. It's important to teach your children that when they use a credit card, they are borrowing money. It's like taking out a loan and they have to pay it back with interest. This means that if they don't pay their balance in full each month, they will end up paying more money because of interest charges. You can even go further and explain if they still don't pay their credit card balance based on the due date, or if it's late, then they get hit with late fees and other penalty charges from credit card companies. So, what's the difference between a debit card and a credit card? A debit card lets you spend only the money you have in your account, while a credit card allows you to borrow money that you have to pay back with interest. It is important to teach your children how to use both types of cards responsibly. A debit card can help them manage their spending, stay within their budget, while a credit card can help them build credit and provide a little bit more flexibility for larger expenses or for when the unexpected happens. You would be surprised. In the work that I do on a day in, day out basis, I talk to middle school students, high school students, and they struggle to tell me the difference between the two cards. And I'm talking, these are scholars, these are A and B students. They are getting ready to make some of the largest financial decisions of their life. what they plan to major in or what they plan to do after high school, right? They are making a decision on what kind of careers they will pursue. And all of those things tie into initially what kind of money they're going to be able to make. The money that they make determines what kind of lifestyle they will initially be able to afford. And so it is so important that we teach them these nuances. We shouldn't take it for granted that just because they see us using these tools every day, that they have a complete understanding of how it works. Now it's your turn. I challenge you to ask your child to explain what they think the difference is first, just to see where the gaps in understanding may be. But then make sure you make the record straight, clear it up so that there is no confusion. By teaching your kids about the differences between debit and credit cards, you are helping them build a foundation for smart financial decisions in the future. And that's what I'm here to help you achieve. If you are looking for a resource with more ideas on how to practice and teach your kids healthy money habits, check out my award winning book, Teach Your Child to Fish: 5 Money Habits Every Child Should Master. Now, I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, be sure to subscribe to our channel, share your feedback in the comments, and I'll see you next time.